The mission statements of many firms often include the importance of understanding and serving their customers. But when it comes down to measuring demand, these same companies have found that it is easier said than done. Executives usually gauge demand based on the orders their firms receive from customers. Order histories are the basis for customer preferences for products, and contribute to the formulation of revenue forecasts. Analysis of these orders become more important, especially for firms which have products that do not have steady demand patterns. Executives use orders and customer feedback to try and predict how much sales that will have in foreseeable time periods. However, predicting demand using only orders and feedback is not the complete solution. As companies want to be responsive to fluctuating demand, executives want to capture demand as precisely and as timely as possible, such that they can respond with competitive advantage. Capturing demand precisely and in a timely fashion is a seemingly insurmountable challenge. Some of the factors making it difficult are: supply chain structure. Many supply chains pass through different trade segments such as distributors, wholesalers, and retailers. The selling offtake from these segments do not reflect the actual usage of end users, as these trade segments buy not only for demand, but also for speculation, manifested in how they manage their inventories. Supply inefficiencies. If a firm delivers unsteadily to end users, the same users will also tend to behave unsteadily. Either the consumer will speculate, or she will switch to another product. For example, if an infant formula firm fails to replenish its leading product on the shelves of a retail outlet, a mother in search of the product may either opt for another item from the competition, or buy more of the same product when it becomes available again, as she now distrusts the reliability of supply. In both cases, the result is the offtake data becomes distorted, and the firm has a harder time approximating the true demand picture. Information and visibility. Many firms rely on point of sales, or POS, information to measure demand offtake of users. But while large retailers have embraced POS and partnered with firms such as multinationals in sharing the demand information, there is still much room for improvement in capturing demand across markets of industries. In the Philippines, the majority of consumers buy from small independent retailers. Many end users are small businesses who lack resources for real-time information and communication facilities. To combat these factors, the following are some possible solutions. Bypass the middleman, or vertical integration. Global companies such as Apple, Tesla, Disney, and Microsoft have set up wholly owned retail outlets to bypass the middlemen and sell directly to users in an attempt to short-circuit their supply chains to cater to actual demand. In the Philippines, a health foods company sells its products directly to consumers via retail stores it has set up and wholly owns. At the same time, the company invested in information technology hardware and software to track real-time sales from each of its stores. Executives thus know the buying patterns of consumers patronizing the company stores, which allows them to plan inventories and delivery schedules. Rationalize inventories per item. An automotive parts firm that sells thousands of types of items to dealers around the United States makes use of statistical software applications to determine which items have steady demand patterns and which don't. Supply chain managers then set inventory policies on an item-to-item basis. The results of such intricate analysis have led not only to optimal working capital and service efficiencies, but also has resulted in avoiding investment in unnecessary distribution center storage space. Seek alternative information applications. Companies are turning to mobile apps to not only get demand information in real time, but also save on expensive ICT equipment. In India, fish market traders source supply from dozens of independent fishermen by simply sending short messages through relatively inexpensive cell phones. Freely available applications are providing opportunities for small businesses to share information cheaper and timelier than traditional high-cost systems. With the increasing speed of product markets and relentless competition, companies now recognize the edge of capturing precise and timely demand information from their customers and end users. Firms face seemingly insurmountable challenges in their supply chain structures, supply inefficiencies, and information technology constraints. Innovative approaches are available, however, via vertically integrating supply chains, statistical analysis, and cheaper IT applications. There are no limits to finding the best ways in fulfilling demand. Thank you for watching. Please hit the subscribe button and visit us at www.prosaltsconsulting.com for more information.